everybody, my name is Leigh-vii and I finally made a studio vlog. If you've been around here long enough, you know that this is very long awaited. I have been working on this business idea for over a year now, and it's slowly been unraveling in front of all of our eyes, especially mine. It's very exciting. It's been a very hectic process and we're still very much in the depths of it, but I'm very excited to finally be posting my first ever studio vlog. It's all about something very close to my heart, and that is eco packaging. I've been saving up all my shit for the past year. Everything that I've ever ordered and accumulated, everything that I've had within the last year, throughout all of 2020, I've kept so that I can now do something with it. And it's been a long learning process on how I want people to receive their packages and how I ideally wish for people to dispose or reuse what I am giving to them, especially when it comes to the outer product. If it can just be broken down and composted, that for me is the most ideal thing, because just because something is recycled plastic, it's still plastic. If something straight from the get-go can be incredibly beautiful in regards to helping our Papatūānuku, our planet Earth, then I'm well on board with starting this business endeavor. I don't want to contribute to the problem. So here I ordered a tester pack from R3 Packaging. It comes with one of everything to get a feel for the sizing and what they have to offer. Firstly, I noticed that they had this, and they've got it all like scrunched up so that you can see all the texture of the paper, and I thought at this point that maybe their tester packs are just the ends off of their products. Maybe it's just the leftovers in their factory space or something. So at this point I was kind of thinking like, well, this is nice, I can see how this works. You know, you've got the tissue paper in there. For me, that will probably end up being the product that pushes it out and you get this lovely ribbed effect. And I do quite enjoy this. I feel like for bigger packaging this would be great. I got my receipt there, and then this is what we were just looking at, but it is in pristine condition. I'm so excited. This is good to go. This is what we have seen before with the texture. I quite like that product. I think that's quite nice. Really stoked to have a decent amount of it now also. So this is R3 pack. This is their little card. This is all the sizing, which is really awesome to see. Dive into the packaging that they've sent through, and these are great. This right here would be perfect for an art print. It's very stiff. It's very, as you see it, it's in place. Trying to open it up was actually a little bit difficult, so anything more than 1 or 2 prints, this wouldn't be any good. So then this is where I was thinking, oh my goodness, I can't just have one size for all of my mailers. I need to think about, what if someone orders a bigger order? What if it's just one singular print? I don't want to have a really large envelope for one tiny sticker pack sent out. So I definitely was feeling, what are my products? How big are they going to be? My art prints currently are A4. I'm not going to go any bigger. I'm going to do A4 and A5. So this here is the smaller size of what we just saw. And again, this would be incredible for a singular art print, maybe an art print and a sticker pack could fit in here. These are very, very nice. I do really like this product. So these here get a tick of approval from me. Moving on, and we have, so this is kind of like a puffy mailer, and here in New Zealand, from things that I've ordered from New Zealand businesses, I've seen this in use. So I know what it's like to get a package with something in this particular mailer, and I really enjoy it. I know that when it gets stuck down, it's very secure. From packages, like I said, that I've opened myself, it's very, very hearty. The added padding, I'm just predicting, will be a bit more expensive. So I'll have to weigh up whether or not there is a product that would actually require this. At this point in time, I don't feel like there would be, but maybe later on when I have washies. So here, this is pretty much just like a thin piece of cardboard. I can already tell that this is not what I will be after for my business, but it's so nice to see the product that R3 have to offer, because now I know that this is ruled out. I can't see myself using this. There is not enough security here. These ones are slightly bigger. Again, they're floppy, they're very thin. This, if it got wet, it would damage an art print. And again, here they've given me the larger one as well. I'm not sure what I'll use these for. I'll keep them around and maybe just send out letters to family or something like that. Or for pen paling, I might use these, but it's great to see the variety that R3 has. I recommend getting this pack. I'm so grateful that they have this. I think it's a brilliant way to get people working with your product, is to give them a taster. I'm definitely a fan of the first few that we saw. And I do really like the rigid texture of the somewhat tissue paper that they have. So this was successful. I love this. This is great. I did an art haul a few months ago. A few of you have probably seen it. And I am an absolute sucker for collecting art from small business. And looking back through that video, I'm researching the packaging that other people had used. There was a lot of just plain envelope. There was some thicker envelope situation. I loved catnip. It was very heavy board. My friend actually who sent this one in the tube, I'm very intrigued with the tube situation, especially for if I am to do larger prints. I quite like that. This here is my favorite way that I received a package, was this box. Now, I ordered quite a few things, and I didn't order anything larger than the size of A5 from this beautiful artist. And so getting this small box with all my things in, I thoroughly enjoyed. And I can see with my sticker packs and for smaller art prints, I really, really want small boxes like this, and even for an A4 size would be incredible. So I'm on the hunt currently, even as I'm doing this video, for my own little boxes like this, because I love this form of receiving a package. Feels really sturdy and really secure. So I'm gonna play this through in real time because this artist is incredible. Definitely inspired by the way they've gone about their art business. I'm taking notes. Jenny Journals had like a paper backing, but where the security came from was the board on the inside. I don't want to rely on my internal structure to hold the shape of my packaging. I definitely want both from the internal and the actual envelope itself. Same went for Piper's art. Like, the backing had a thin board, but then on the inside, the structure of the product held its shape. Here, for large prints, was an incredible way to receive a package. Other than the tube situation that I showed previously, this is a really nice way to receive an art print. I'm thinking of how much cardboard would be dished out from doing this. Though it came very sturdy, all the art prints came flat, there was no damage, and being here in New Zealand, packages are being transferred from all over the world, probably stopping off at several different places before it gets here, and I really enjoyed receiving this package this way. So I'm really excited to show you my first purchase towards my art business. This bag here is a compostable bag, which is nice, though it's covered in tape, which kind of defeats the purpose of composting. So I'm excited to show you what's in here. This here came from a place that I discovered through making a post in a New Zealand Facebook page, all to do with waste-free product purchasing. And I was asking about small business and what other people used, and someone had commented this company, and I'm so grateful that they did, because this came super fast, super quick. It's very, very efficient. I can tell it's a small business too, because it wasn't a direct transaction like I purchased something and then my money went through. I got an invoice and then I had to put it directly into their bank account. So I could tell that I was helping out a small business by purchasing from them. And this here is heavy. These cards are so thick. These are incredibly sturdy. I'd even go as far as to say that these are thicker than any of the packages that I got from previous artists. I think Catnip Studios had a very similar, possibly the same kind of thickness. They definitely had hard card, and this is hard card. Even here holding these few is very heavy, and I love this. I love this so much. So I'll have this, the art print on the top, and then into the packaging it would go. Here is the Zero Waste in New Zealand group that I made a post in a few months ago. So I'm going to look back into my archive to find it so that I can read through any other recommendations. You can see this is from September, so we've been in the works for a while. And I remember specifically asking about cellophane bags because in my mind, to me, that was plastic, and being told by this beautiful jazz that real cellophane is compostable, and that was the best news that I could have heard ever in regards to trying to protect my art prints through packaging, and even to keep that layer over top of the art print even as people display it in their home. See, there is the backing card that I ended up purchasing from. And then lots of people were recommending R3, which is where I got the starter tester kit from. So all in all, that was an incredible experience posting on that group. There were so many responses. And now we're diving into a bit of research together. This is just me going through the Google process. I'm looking at QR codes on my business card because to me, I feel like that is a really wise thing to go about doing with your business card. The second thing I want to do, so I'm researching here about how to make a scratchy, because what I want to do when you receive your order is you get this little card and it's a scratchy, and you scratch off the image and it reveals a percentage code that you can then go and use onto the store, and you'll get 5, 10, 15, even maybe 50% off your next order. I'm looking at No Issue as well. I've seen No Issue custom stamps, which I am definitely after. I'm definitely making a purchase for one of those. And then No Issue, I know that for their business cards, the ink that they use is perfectly fine to be composted. It breaks down. And so that's really important to me. I think that is great. The products that they have here on their website are awesome. Getting the tissue paper from here, I may get, though I can only see myself using tissue paper if there is a very large order. So I'll have to round up the kind of budget that I'm putting towards this packaging, and tissue paper is not high on my priority at this point in time. So now on R3, this is a New Zealand version from my understanding of No Issue, and getting one of the printer labels is going to be quite important, and so putting money aside to prioritize that is a great thing. I'm just looking through all of the other products that they have. They have the paper bags, they have the recycled bags, but I'm definitely thinking for the paper mailer, the thicker kind, that's right up my alley. I'll definitely be getting those.